everyone, welcome to my channel. I have come up with one more MCQs topic on Python functions. So you can check out the description box for other topics MCQs as well. So this is the code given and you are asked to find out what will be the output. So here if you carefully observe, the function is defined and it is being called where the function is returning the sum of x and y, but it is not being displayed or it is not being caught. So that's why it's not going to print anything. Here if you observe the same code, now it is being returned and it is being caught into variable z, which is being displayed. So now it is going to print 5 as the result. So here first this rightmost function will be executed and whose result you will be getting it as 9, and then this function will be executed, so whose result will be 12. So how many times this particular bool will be printed, and here if you observe the range is from 1 to 5, so where end will not be included, so that means this particular loop will be running for 4 times, that is from 1 to 4. So it will be printing for 4 times. So what will be the output? So study of 1 comma 2. So 2 is y and 1 is x. So multiplication has highest precedence over plus. So it will be first performing 2 into 2 4 and then 1 will be added. So you will be getting result as 5. What term is used to describe data passed to a function? So it is parameter, not the other things. So Leo wants to create a function that will roll a dice. What is the correct function definition header? So you need to be careful while saying. So parenthesis followed by colon and no space to be there for the function name. So option A and option C, if you observe, parenthesis followed by colon are there, but in option A you can see space is there between dice roll. So what will be the output of this particular code? So here you need to be careful because here age equal to 40 is the global variable, age equal to 30 is the local variable of this age radius function, and when you are calling the age radius function you are not returning anything and you are not even displaying there. So when you try to print age, it is not going to display this function's output at any cost. So it is printing the global variable itself. How many values a function may return? So there is no limit. You can print n number of, you can return n number of values. A void function returns what type of legal empty values? So when a function is not returning anything, the default return type is going to be none. A variable that can be accessed from anywhere in a program is called. The term itself makes us understand anywhere in the program. It is global. Which keyword marks the beginning of a function block? So it is the def keyword. That's the keyword we use to define a function. So it is the beginning of the function block. What types of values remain unaffected during function call statement? So which of the value types are unaffected during the function call? So it's not both immutable and immutable, so it's only immutable. So again, the similar kind of code which we have seen earlier. So we are just defining the function, but without a function call, it would not be printing anything. So the function is defined. Now how you are going to call it? So which of the function call is legal way of calling this particular function, which is expecting one argument? So here we are calling the function, but since the function is returning a value, we are not catching it. So this is not right correct one. And in the second one, we are catching it, but we are not passing the argument. So the third one, here you can see we are catching the result and we are calling the function with a value. So the legal one is C. So what is the order of these lines being executed? So even though in Python it executes from line 1, but when you have the definition of a function, then it starts from the one after the definition. So the definition will be only called only when somebody calls it. So here first it executes line 4 and then it executes 1 and 2. What is the output of the following code? So here message is expected and number, if it is not given, it will be considered to be 1. So the default value of num is given as 1. So this function call of welcome is not passing the number value. So the number value by default it's going to be 1. So it will be printing message only one time. And in the second case, viewers is being called with number value 3 being passed. So it will be printing viewers 3 times. So what is the output of the following code snippet? So here default values for x and y are provided, but function is also being called with providing xy values. So x equal to x plus y. So x value is 1 and y value is 2. So x value would be 3. Next, y plus equal to 1. That means y whose initial value is 2 is being added by 1. So again y value becomes 3. So printing xy. So it would be 3 3. So what is a recursive function? So you can just see the definitions that were given here. So as by the definition, a recursive function is a function that calls itself. Which of the following are advantages of functions? So reusability of code, providing modularity, reducing redundancy. So all of these are the advantages of functions.